one lurker.
A level 1 lurker.
Yep.
And with that, welcome.
Welcome. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Just little
Annual YouTube Appreciation Channel Day.
Let's go with that.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, this was supposed to be a sort of Christmas get together, kind of a Christmas episode. We're still less than a month.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully when the video comes out. I'm not sure how long it'll take to edit.
I blame the Postal Service.
Yeah. Let's blame the Postal Service.
We'll blame the Postal
New Zealand's
Service.
Postal Service is a little bit dated.
We've gone past the horse and cart. We got rid of that 2 years ago.
Well, before that, we were trying to do pull the carts with pigeons, and that was just a bad idea. That didn't work very well.
Well, they just keep flying off in different directions, and you just can't.
I just felt the marketing strategy was wrong. I felt that's why it failed.
Well, the minute somebody threw birdseed out,
Oh yeah, just
the mail was derailed.
bedlam. Yeah, but yeah. Well, we had issues with mail.
We did. I'd ordered a present for Sunfire 2 weeks before Christmas, thinking that'll get there. It didn't. And I'd ordered him another one as a backup. The first one that I'd ordered showed up a week after Christmas. The second one ran out of stock, apparently, as I'd ordered it. It also then decided that they needed to get more stock in. So they told me, oh, it'll be there by January 30th, no problem. January 30th rolls around and it changes to February the 2nd or 3rd. And I'm thinking, that's not going to work.
That's a little too far past the threshold of Christmas video.
Yeah,
you know?
it just becomes gift then. Or donation.
By the way, accepting donations? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. More videos.
Why are we doing this on camera? Because we were going to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
In the sense that you sort of introduced me to a couple of videos with some friends who game together and stuff like that, who do an annual thing, and we figured that we might do an annual thing as well, because...
Yeah, the Happy Console Gamer Show. So the YouTube channel, anime, retro games, new games. The host, Johnny, he's good, very positive, and his friend Robman, also another really positive guy. Every year they do a little Christmas special where they'll hand over some presents, and they'll kind of sometimes talk about memories that they had for Christmas, because they knew each other all the way back from when they were kids. But I thought it was a good idea. Good excuse for me and Son to just kind of hang out. And,
yeah. So we've been jamming a bit of Star Wars Galaxies.
Yeah, just started that up, the emulator.
It's been fun, the emulated version, so...
it's free, so you guys should look at it. All you need is the discs. You can grab those off eBay for pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm.
There's other methods. I don't condone them.
But yeah, it's been good fun, and it was a good chance to sit down, have a chat, and catch up, really.
Yeah, exactly. Something other than watching us play games badly.
You're spurred for another week at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. We're trying to get the Free Play Fridays to sort of become semi-regular, but a lot of it is just timing between us, because obviously it's about a 40-minute drive between our houses. And
exactly, yeah.
There's a lot
almost across the other side of town, basically.
Yeah. You live out in the countryside, and I'm living in the city.
Yeah, so we do it when we can, when time allows, but
yeah, keep an eye out. I mean, they're going to be coming, so
yeah.
So should crack on with the...
Yeah, well, I insist first, because I held it all up for so long.
If you want, I mean, there's two, so it could be like one, then the next one.
Yeah, well, exactly. Sounds good
is
to
that
me.
all right? Yeah.
Well, my friend, this is the one I ordered for you first. I'm going first.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going first. You've got no say in it. Here you are, my friend.
Thank you very much. I like that your wrapping caliber is on the same par as mine.
Oh,
it's usually just
wrap it
in paper and just tape everywhere.
Now, there was the other option. Now, that's the good one, because I was going to get the extremely large packing tape, and I was going to go the entire way around with no seals.
You're lucky I didn't, I considered that as well, with duct tape and multiple boxes.
Yeah, now you see
because I had quite a few boxes around, but I just wanted to get
See,
rid
that's
of.
friends. See, we do nice things. Right? We consider horrible things, and then we do the nice things. This should come in handy for games you play.
For games I play. That's vague.
That's what I do.
Ooh, very cool. So, I guess you guys probably wouldn't know, but I'm a pretty huge Transformers fan, particularly of Decepticons. So this is awesome. That's a deck box. So I also play Magic: The Gathering. Got quite a few decks of that. So this is going to come in really handy. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
awesome.
Inside there is also a plastic divider with the Decepticon logo on it, so you can split your decks up how you want.
Sweet. I was going to say there's probably about enough room for 2 decks there, I'd say.
I believe it says at the top how many cards it can hold. I'll steal that off here. I didn't. It doesn't actually. It must have been on the actual.
Ah, sweet.
Thing, but yeah.
Don't show it to the microphone for some reason.
Can you hear how awesome that was?
Yes, you can just hear the success of
It'd be amazing if it made a transformation noise when you played this back.
It'd be amazing if it made a transformation noise if it opened up. But I imagine it'd be a lot bigger if they wanted to do that. That's sweet.
Yeah, so you've got to open it a few times so it creases.
Yes, no, I can imagine. That's usually the way with these sort of deck boxes because it's got to be of solid, you know, the solid material.
It's a good quality one.
Yeah, it's the proper old school, 1980s Decepticons logo as well. So that's sweet.
Yeah, man. So, I had to make sure that it had that, it's got the wee grid.
Yes.
The grid pattern on it.
The old 80s grid pattern.
Did you remember on the backs of the toys? And the toys, it was just
absolutely.
So cool.
Absolutely. That's awesome, man.
No, I really like it.
Right.
You're so editing in the noise of a cat being hit when you throw that in the back.
I love my cat. I'm not going to do that.
Well, maybe it's someone else's cat.
So this is the first of those. It's a pretty weighty.
Got me a rock!
It's just what you always wanted.
I have always wanted a rock.
Now this is some of the gifts that I got were things that occurred to me like we'd been chatting about this and that and the other thing, and you'd sort of mentioned a few things that you wish you'd had that, you wish you'd had this, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's see what I can find that could be comparable to those things.
Well, let's have a look what you've done.
Let's see. I have succeeded. It's a handle on a rock.
Look, you got me an alarm clock.
Now you won't be late for recordings.
Let's not go that far. Oh, you didn't. That is cool. That's cool.
We can edit in a beep. Or not. I don't know. We'll see.
You could have ended in a Game Boy beep. Look at this. This is awesome.
And can you take a guess what it does?
It changes colour.
Yep, when you add hot liquids to it.
Hot liquids, yeah?
Yep.
It turns on.
Yes.
Badass. And hell yes. Hell yes.
And because for me, I'm a massive fan of Decepticons and Transformers and all this kind of stuff. But it's definitely Ghostbusters has been like a massive thing for you throughout your childhood.
I love Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters taught me when I was a kid. I was terrified of monsters and ghouls and demons, and I was terrified of anything kind of monstrous. And Ghostbusters showed me that with science, you can kick that stuff's ass. As a kid, that's why I edited a Super Soaker backpack up to be a proton pack.
Nice.
I had really crappy overalls with my name spelt wrong on it. Because Nana was possibly drinking? I'm not sure. But that's amazing. Thank you so much, man.
Good, man.
Both of those are so cool.
Yeah, the heat change mug, you were sort of lamenting the fact you had like a zombie one that was kind of rubbish.
Oh my god. Yeah, I had the zombie mug, and it's, you'd think, oh, heat change mug, cool, he's gonna rot or something. No, it's just a black mug, and then when you pour the water in, a zombie appears. Fascinating! Great. Well, this other one, you've actually seen it. I was bouncing it off you as ideas, and you had no idea.
Obviously, no, I had no clue.
No, it is rather collectible now, as they won't be making any more of these ever again.
This is a little bit interesting. Again, I love the tape, man. Like, it's like, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but rather than tape at the seam, it's like there's tape across the seam, there's tape down here, there's tape across there. To be fair, like, my wrapping's bad, but that's because I had like a very short amount of tape left.
Yep.
So you've got about that much tape on each of the seams.
I wrapped mine as sleeping pills were kicking in.
Crikey. He woke up this morning covered in tape. Ooh,
not this morning.
What's this? Oh, sweet. That's awesome, dude. I like those 3D puzzles, and that is a wicked.
I thought it would be really kind of cool for when you have people come over. You could have it out there in the lounge, and it just.
What's that? It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, for anybody watching who doesn't know, like back in 2011, wasn't it?
It was 2011.
Back in 2011 February, there was a big earthquake in Christchurch, New Zealand, and it leveled a lot of old buildings. Unfortunately, killed a few people as well. It was pretty rough time for a lot of Christchurch.
It was around 300 people died, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was like 256 or something like that in the end, which is, it's awful. The city was not really built for earthquakes. It wasn't expected. It was out of the blue. Even though we'd had an earthquake back in September of the last year, it was still the type of earthquake and the way it sort of came in and bounced back. It did a lot of damage.
Extremely violent.
Yeah. But it destroyed the main cathedral in Christchurch, and that is what it looked like. It's a beautiful old building. And at the moment, it's kind of still like the most of the spire's gone. It's the front face is gone. It's
all flooded on the interior.
It's flooded on the interior now. There's moss everywhere. There's pigeons roosting everywhere. And
that's where the old mail service went.
Yeah. They built a cardboard cathedral, which isn't bad. Like, when you first hear it, it sounds ridiculous. But
your one's going to be better.
Yeah, I imagine this is. I mean, if they built a cardboard cathedral like this,
yeah,
for the amount of money that they spent on it, I'd be a little more disappointed. But the one they built was pretty good. But it sounds like they were getting rid of this cathedral completely. They weren't going to try and save it. But I think the plan is now that they might be rebuilding on that spot to the same specifications, but it will be basically a brand new building.
Okay.
So we'll have to wait and see that. Obviously, like things like city plans and stuff like that always change.
Yeah.
But that's wicked. That's basically like having a piece of New Zealand history right there, because it's not going to be like that again.
Now, I've built those kits before. They're really, really good. All you need is like a modelling knife.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yep.
And that's just to clean up some side things.
Just the little tabs and stuff that you take out. Sweet, man. That's awesome.
No, I thought you'd like that.
Very much. Put that down there. And we got one more for you.
Uh-oh.
Now, this like originally, like those were going to be the two.
Yeah.
Because that was actually surprisingly pricey.
Yeah, they would be.
It was surprisingly pricey.
Anything that's retro gaming is sadly pretty expensive. And finding Ghostbusters stuff is just it's always hard in a way.
But then this thing came along. And it was one of those off chance things that I'm like, oh man, like I wish I could have purchased this instead. And I was like, if I don't get it, I probably will never see it again. And I will lament not getting it, because it was one of those gifts that, sometimes you see a gift and you're like, that fits my friend or whatever. You're just like, that's the one for that person.
That right there.
That is the gift of all gifts that I think would be amazing for that person. So, hyping myself up, I'm gonna look like a fool if you hate it.
It's a potato.
To celebrate your Irish roots. It's got
a bit of weight in it, people. It's got a bit of weight.
A bit of weight, and it's a bit of packing on it as well, because I consider it quite fragile.
It's not going to bite me.
No.
Bubble wrap!
Yes, I got you bubble wrap. There is also something in the bubble wrap too. This is the next 40 minutes of the video, by the way, guys.
Alright, let's have... Oh, you son of a... Lovely person.
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum. Oh, dude. This is awesome. Thank you so much.
No worries, man.
Do not microwave. Oh, yeah.
Jumbo.
Who the hell are you going to call? Look at the size of this thing.
It's jumbo size. This man loves his coffee.
I do love my coffee.
I figure that now.
And it's a heat change.
Yes.
Nice.
Does it say that on that somewhere?
No, but I can
you
tell.
can tell. Yeah.
Eagle eye.
Yes. So again, that's another one that.
That's amazing. Thanks so much.
Pretty wicked. It was one of those I'm like, oh man.
Come here, man.
Ah,
thanks, dude. I really appreciate it.
But,
Merry YouTube Appreciation Day.
Happy day of gift giving.
Happy day of gift giving. Yeah. Those are some damn cool presents.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's good to sort of gift your friends and stuff like that. And
yeah,
exactly. A nice way to sort of
let one another know that you appreciate each other.
Yeah,
and
this guy does a lot for we've got an RPG group, and this man here is our GM for I'd say 90% of the games, if not more. And he puts a lot of time and effort into the drawings, the creativity, creating the stories, creating the backstories, the characters that we immediately kill off before he can actually do anything with them.
Or offend, and they try to kill them off.
Yeah, and he's extremely patient with some of the antics that our group get up to. So,
honestly, I can... There's other GMs out there, you know what it's like. You can sometimes just sit back for a whole session, and these idiots will run themselves into the ground for you.
Missing every single clue or cue that you're giving them.
And picking up on that one red herring.
Yeah, no, we're good at that. So I thought, well...
But, we've had surprisingly little deaths in our role-playing group.
So far. It'll only take like one session to snap him, and then suddenly our entire party will be killed off in every single game simultaneously.
It'll be fair. It'll be fair.
Strange event.
It's never simply... Oh, you're arguing with the GM? The mountain collapses.
Well, there we go, guys.
What did you guys get for Christmas?
Yeah, just...
Honestly, I actually really like reading comments on what people got for Christmas from their friends and family and stuff. I find that kind of interesting. So,
I find interesting what people have... Like, the best present that they remember. The one that, through all their childhood...
Yes.
The one gift that stands out and you're like, that's the one that I remember the most. Like for me, it was my dad, he's not like the most gift-givey person, but he one year got me a electric guitar, and he already had the amps and equipment because he used to be in a band, but he got me this electric guitar, and like, I still remember, like, he like gives me the gift and he's like really stoked about it, but he doesn't know how to accept like thanks or affection for it. So there's like, I think it's like 8, 9, 10, something like that. And so he gives me this guitar, and I'm just like, this is amazing. Put the guitar down and like hug him, and he's just like, ah,
there, son.
It's one of those sort of situations that you don't forget, but it was definitely the gift that made me go, yeah, that's the one that stands out for me.
Let's not become too emotional there, my boy. Yep.
So, but yeah, it was good fun.
I would say my one. Well, I'm glad you went first because I was trying to rack my brains over what was first. My one is gonna make you curl your lip too. Came down into the kitchen, through into the lounge Christmas morning. Under the tree was this box about this long.
This is just one arm long. This long.
That wide. Opened it up, and it was the G1 Optimus Prime, and also
Crater.
Also, directly after that, which we didn't notice because it was behind the tree, was our Sega Master System.
Ooh,
with
nice.
Alex Kidd starting, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and Road Rash.
Oh, Road Rash, that's amazing.
Oh, I know.
Do you know if they're still working on the remake of that?
I think they renamed it.
Ooh. Well, hopefully...
What worries me is that Electronic Arts own it.
Oh. Microtransactions, everybody.
Yeah.
Get used to those.
Hey, you want a really good motorcycle?
Yeah.
Buy 70 loot boxes. There's a 2% chance you'll get it.
Boxes. Like, it wasn't bad enough that we had microtransactions where we actually had to pay to get anything good. They then went one better, went, what if we made them pay for a chance at getting something?
Yeah.
Like, how low have you got to go? We've already bought your game. Give us a break.
You've bought like with most EA titles these days, you bought like 80% of a game, and the rest of
is patches and DLC.
Yeah. Remember those days when you'd buy a game in a box? It was complete.
Yeah, it was on a cartridge.
Yeah.
And it was actually complete. Yeah. No, I remember that.
Yeah. And glitches, you just exploit them.
Yeah. That's part of the game. Like, I can understand like patching some of the main titles if the glitches are game breaking, but like for example with I was chatting with somebody recently about this in Minecraft, and that some of the glitches, particularly when it comes to farming, they're not really glitches, they're game mechanics. And the way that they deal with it in the Bedrock edition, which I'm finding out frequently with Craftaway, is that they've just kind of removed all options to do that, and it kind of makes it that you have to manually farm everything, which, you know, sometimes isn't an issue, but when you've got structures,
a big build project plan.
Yeah, let's say you want to build something out of bone blocks, and you've got to just grind away at a skeleton farm for hours and hours because obviously you don't have sweeping edge. Or, for example, if you wanted to, I don't know, like the chicken farm that I've got at the moment, like, you can't just have an automated chicken farm cooking chickens in the background. It's really difficult to get one to work consistently.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's workarounds, but still, it's one of those, like, people do that because having a ridiculous quantity of items, it's not like they're going to use all those items. It's more, it's fun because they can.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
yeah.
I mean, I very much doubt that in my survival world, I'm going to need 16 double chests of roast chicken ever. But I have them, and therefore that's, you know, a thing that you enjoy because you've got them. You know you're never going to go hungry.
Yeah.
Just sometimes games are meant to be like that.
Yeah,
I think... Don't punish the players for finding ways around the mechanics.
Yeah, I think that... Yeah, it's almost counterproductive. It's a game about creation.
Yeah.
When you create ways around these things, it should be encouraged. But...
Yeah.
Obviously, someone doesn't like the idea.
No. Oh well, it happens. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. Like, it's still one of those games that you can still build and you can still have a lot of fun in.
Yeah.
It just, you
and
know,
it's
like,
definitely
you've got to grind away a lot
with,
more,
isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's why I was so stoked when you were on the Mind Zealand server.
Yeah.
With me, and at the moment, Craftaway, making some good mates with the people on there as well, because they've all been ace. So. Yeah, I think any game, it's about who you play it with.
It is. Yeah.
Anyway, we should probably wrap it up. We've been yammering on for a while now. We had a good
ramble, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if they click the video...
they can click off if they don't like it, but yeah. I mean,
it's your fault. Sorry.
But we hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a lot of fun recording, and
it's
been awesome to sort of see what we've got each other and have a good old yarn about stuff.
Yeah, no, I always like a good backwards yarn as well, like about the old retro times.
Yeah.
About because it was something magic about the 80s.
Maybe we need
90s.
to, for the next Free Play Friday, we'll look at trying to boot up some old classic games, and we'll do a bit of a
Sega classics.
Yeah, that'd be cool, and we'll do a bit of a retro gaming episode. I think that could be a good way to tie it in with this episode.
Yeah, I've had a few requests for us to do some horror games.
Really? Which horror games? Because I'm not a horror person, so I'm imagining that you could probably handle them okay.
Well, there's one.
I struggle.
It's kind of like it looks like a first. I don't remember its name. I'll have to get some links.
Yeah, well, we will find out, and you can basically see me sit here and cower while he giggles. So
manically.
Yeah. So that might be an episode coming up as well. But for now, thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it, and
stay safe out there, and like and subscribe.
Yes. See you next time. See ya.